Good day, students. Yes. Now let's look at the question together here. Now the question says what? You can read it well.
If sin p equals to 3/5 is an acute angle, what is the value of tan p?
So we have to find the value of tan p. And we're giving sin p to be equals to solution to be equals to 3/5. So write it out. Sin p is equals to 3/5. And that's whenever you have this sign, it means what? So to know that this and this they have the what value, they are the same thing. So it means that our sign, that was our sign p will now be equal to, know that you have sin theta, sin p to be equals to opposite all over what? Hypotenuse. So it means that our opposite, the value for opposite is what? 3, and the value for what? Hypotenuse is what? 5. Now we draw a triangle to show out. And don't forget that you have to look for the value of tan p. So this place is an angle. Opposite to this one, so we have, let me put my p here, p, and then opposite we have what? 3, and the hypotenuse is what? Is 5, and that means we have to find the value from this one. In order for us to find the tan p, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now we have to look for this. So look for this place here, the adjacent here. So it means that we what? We are going to use Pythagoras theorem in order for us to look for this one. So the longest side is equals to the sum of this opposite and what? And adjacent. So you can leave it and say that what? A square is equals to what? B square and what? C square. So that's that A square is equals to B square plus C square. The value to A is what? Is 5. You have square on top. It's equals to what? B is what? 3 square plus what? C square. So we're looking for this side. So we have 25 equals to what? 9 plus C square. So 25 minus 9, quite light terms. So you have what? 25 minus 9. You give us what? Oh, C square. So in other, we are going to be having C square to be equals to what? 16. So finding the square root of, so you have what? Square root of this 16 will be what? 4. Or you take the square root of both sides. So you have it as what? As 4. So it means that C is equals to what? 4. Exactly. So here, why you value to be 4. So now we have to look for the word tan p now. And that is what? 12. It means what? Opposite over what? Adjacent. So what's the opposite here? The opposite is what? 3, and the adjacent is what? 4. So the value to the tan p you have to find from the question is 3/4. That is the answer. Now let's look at the second question. The last question says what? Split everybody.
If alpha equals to 0.6717, use mathematical table to find alpha, b sin alpha.
Now, solution to the question, we are given that our cos alpha is equals to 0.6717. Is that clear?
Yes.
The first question says I should find this alpha. Now I now find alpha from the questions here. So what you just need to do is that you divide both sides by what? By this cos, so that I can be left with what? This alpha here. So you can just now divide both sides by cos, and that will cos alpha is equals to what? 0.6717 divided by cos divided by cos. This will divide, it will be left with what? Alpha is equals to 1/cos times 0.6717. You understand? So you have what? This to be equals to 1/cos will give us what? 1 -1, then the value you have 0.6717. So now you press the calculator, you have what? Shift, then you press on the cross, you get press on the value of what you are looking for, and that gives us what? 47.8 degree. So this is the value to the question here. Now for us to find it. So this is it. So another question says that what? Find what? Alpha. Now this one is very simple. Since I already know about alpha, then that says that what? Sin the value of our alpha is what? 47.8 Now you substitute the value of what you have gotten here to this. So that will now be what? Sine 47.8 will give us what? Look at paper. What will be the final answer to that? Rest of sine is 0 point what? 74 in 4 decimal? 0.7408. So this is the final answer to the question. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.